Final stage of breakthrough, shoulder fight. It would be great if the breakthrough went like this. But in real football, even if you hit it well at the right time and in the right speed and direction, you don't let the defenders pass by easily. If you reach a certain level or higher, you must fight for ownership of the ball by putting your shoulder in, as you can see now. If the speed is overwhelming and the defender is completely beat, it is advantageous for the defense to block the way. This is because if a defender touches the striker's foot wrong, he can allow free kicks or penalties in very dangerous areas and receive cards if necessary. So if the defense blocks the way, the defense can never take away the striker's ball. But as you can see, if you're going in with a shoulder fight, you have to close your arms. People who are learning soccer for the first time may think it's a foul, but putting their arms in like that is a very good play. It is clearly a foul to use your arms and hands to pull on your opponent's body or uniform, but even this is often just an advantage depending on the situation of the game. Or if it's worse, you put your head in. In this case, the person with a low posture is advantageous. That's a natural story if you think about the center of gravity a little bit. Anyway, the person who puts the shoulder first wins. Until a shoulder fight, the shoulders are put in to win each other, whether it's the head or the other. But once the shoulders go in, it's the ball ownership of the person whose shoulders went in first, and they show their back to the defender. So if you use your hand or push it wrong behind your back, you'll get a foul. But there are some interesting cases in this case, too. I don't think I've seen this at the professional level, but it's a scene that comes out often in amateur sports, soccer. The first is a scene in which the opponent avoids and falls while excessively shifting the center of gravity toward the opponent to win the shoulder fight. In this case, it's not a foul just because you fell, so you have to hold it well so that you don't lose your balance. However, in ordinary amateur games, it is not easy because the lower body has already lost a lot of strength. Second, there is a lot of space for the striker to hit and run. So if the defender blocks it a little longer, it will interfere with the course. The standard is that it is likely to be recognized as a legitimate shoulder fight if a defender can put his shoulder in to make his ball, but it is dangerous and obvious foul to bump into an attacker when the ball has already passed far and the opponent is already fast. But as you can see, even in the same situation, it's a very good defense to get possession of the ball by fighting shoulders as the defender speeds up and follows. If you express this second situation with an angle, the closer the defender and striker's current body movement direction is to zero, that is, if they run parallel and have a shoulder fight, it is likely not a foul, and if the movement direction is to 90 degrees or more, it is a foul. This is not a special theory or formula, but when I analyzed and divided the situation, 90 degrees is a foul. In other words, the worst case of a frontal collision is 180 degrees, which is very dangerous. In this case, you don't intend to block the ball, but only the person. But what's really interesting here is that the foul in the 1v1 situation I'm talking about is usually like that in soccer, not absolute, and even this is ambiguous. And there's a little bit different for each referee. I think this is another charm of soccer.
Oh.